In this subject you have to study about the basic techniques of your measurement, and I will cover your unit 1 and unit 2, means introduction to electronic measurement and the techniques of measurement, basic units of measurement and basic types of instrument like PMMC, permanent magnet moving coil, and moving indicator type instruments. Electronic measurement has the measurement and the methods of measurement. So what do you mean by measurement and why you need measurement? Actually, measurement is required to find the value or find the units of the quantity, some physical quantity with respect to some standard quantity. So suppose if we want to measure the length, total length of a distance, then we will use some metering tape or measuring tape to measure the distance. So measurement is done with the help of some standard quantity or predefined quantity, and these quantities are generally, as we know, we have two types of quantity. One is scalar quantity, another one is vector quantity. So in upper class or in diploma or in advanced level, you will know that we have three types of quantity, physical quantity. One is scalar, vector, and third one is tensor. This tensor is a new term. That term is used for your thermodynamics, thermomechanics, mechanics, and for atomic molecules or measurement of various atomic particles. But here we will concentrate about the only two types of quantity. One is scalar quantity, another one is your vector quantity. So measurement is a method of knowing unknown quantity, means the value of the unknown quantity that are known to us. To measure the unknown quantity, we use measurement. So measurement is a method of knowing unknown quantity, অজানাকে জানা বা যে পরিমাণগুলো বা যে কোয়ান্টিটিগুলো, the quantities those value are not known to us. To find out the value or to know the value, we need measurement, means the physical quantity. In measurement we generally measure the physical quantity, and physical quantity is the property of a material. Physical quantity is the property of a material that can be classified by measurement. So a measurement is always done by the process or method of comparison between the physical quantity with a predefined standard. So measurement क्या होता है, जो एक मेरा पास एक स्केल है, उसी स्केल से हमको 5 सेंटीमीटर का एक लाइन बनाना है, और मेरे पास एक सर्कल कंपास है, उसी कंपास से, और मेरे पास एक प्रोटेक्टर है, उसी प्रोटेक्टर से हमको एक 90 डिग्री एंगल बनाना है. मीन्स दिस टेक्निक्स आर प्रीली डिफाइंड. सो वी मेजर with the help of some predefined standard, and two quantities are compared, and as a result of the comparison it gives us a value and a unit. Without unit the value has no importance, because if we say 5, so what is the 5 kilometer, 5 meter, 5 centimeter, 5 seconds. So the unit is also very important term in your measurement. And a physical quantity can be scalar or vector, as well as there is another type of quantity that is tensor, but tensor is not in your syllabus. If you go for your higher study in mechanical engineering or in thermodynamics or in chemistry, then you will get another type of physical quantity except your scalar and vector, that is tensor. So I will not discuss anything about tensor here, just I will discuss about scalar and vector. So the definition of measurement is somehow complicated or confusing. So if I say what is measurement, sir measurement तो वो होता है जो हम लोग मेजर करता हूँ. हाँ रे, या राइट. So जो हम लोग मेजर करता हूँ उसको मेजरमेंट कहता है. लेकिन what will be the definition? So definition is to knowing the unknown is known as measurement. So here we have the two types, various primary units are there. We know as our physical quantity are two types, scalar and vector, and there are some primary units as well as some derived unit. And primary units are there, 7 primary units are there: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. Using these 7 types of primary quantity, we can derive any of the physical quantity that are known as your secondary quantity, and length, mass, and time are basically known as your primary quantity. And here we will discuss in this engineering system about the SI unit, because SI is universally accepted, that is international systems, and the systems of measurement in international standard. And the length of the unit and the unit of length is meter, M-E-T-R-E. See the spelling very clearly, not M-E-T-E-R. The spelling is rather than M-E-T-R-E. If we say 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, that is K-I-L-O-M-E-T-R-E, not M-E-T-E-R. M-E-T-E-R is used for your American English, but this measurement is a Commonwealth term, is a Britain, it depends upon the British government. Okay, so and British Commonwealth, not government, British Commonwealth. And the length of the unit, SI unit is meter. And in general case of your some instrument, we যেমন voltmeter, ammeter, that time the spelling of the meter is M-E-T-E-R. Not getting confusion about the meter and meter. Meter is for your instrument and meter is for your measuring quantity. And also mass, kilogram, kg, time is second, the electric current is ampere, the temperature is Kelvin, amount of substance is mole, and luminous intensity is candela. So these 7 units are very important. You will get some units and dimension of the units in your some objective questions. Don't forget to mention the temperature as Kelvin, because we are heavily habituated with the measurement of temperature in degree Fahrenheit, because our body temperature is 98.4 Fahrenheit, and we know the basic conversion technique of Celsius to Fahrenheit as C by 5 equals to F minus 32 by 9. So these are the conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit, and they are daily used, for our human life. But the standard unit of SI measurement is temperature, and if you go for the international standard, then the temperature is measured in Kelvin. So if we say about the standard units as meter, times, then what is the meter? How do we define 1 meter, or how do we define 1 liter? So meter is a Commonwealth spelling. See here, meter, M-E-T-R, meter is a Commonwealth spelling, or M-E-T-E-R, meter is American spelling. So don't get confused about the measurement means the meter and meter term, because one is your Commonwealth, that is for Britain Empire, another one is for American Association. So these are the different, and we use the international standard for our measurement. And the meter is the base unit of length in the international system of units, SI system. So what is the full form of SI? That is International System of Units. And the SI unit symbol is M, small m, not capital M. So small m is denoted to meter. What is capital M? Capital M is denoted to identify the mass of a substance. Yes, very good. So capital M is denoted to measure the mass of a system. So whenever you are trying to measure the length and you are using the unit meter, then the M would be small letter or lowercase. And the definition of meter is known as the length as the path travelled by light in vacuum in 1 second. Is the length of the path travelled by light in a vacuum in a second in a part of 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter. So as meter is defined, because we know that the speed of the light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, means we can say that light travels, light travels 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter in a second. So in a second light travels 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter. So what is 1 meter? 1 upon 3 into 10 to the power 8, is not it? So
yes,
3 means light travels 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter in a second. So light travels 1 meter in 1 upon 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter. So 1 upon 3 into 10 to the power 8, actually see here 3 into 10 to the power 8 is written here 1 upon 299,792,458. If you mention it in decimal, so it will become 2.9 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, and the Commonwealth of Nations, generally known as simply the Commonwealth, is a political association of 54 members of state, nearly all former territories of the British Empire. What is Commonwealth of Nation? Commonwealth Nation, the term is very important for your British Empire, and this British Empire is for your 54 number of states, member of states, nearly an association with the territory of the British Empire. Hence meter is defined with the comparison of path traveled by light in vacuum. So we can say 1 meter. 1 meter means 1 upon 3 into 10 to the power 8. That is known as 1 meter. The second one is your very important term, kilogram. So the basic unit of mass in metric system is kilogram, not gram. A kilogram is very nearly equal to the mass of 1000 cubic centimeter of water. What is cubic centimeter? Cubic centimeter means your if we take one rectangular box, then the volume will be cubic in cubic centimeter. If the length, breadth and height are given, then we will calculate the volume of the vacuum. It will become in cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. So 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 0.001 liter, or we can say 1 liter equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. So kilogram means a substance which is almost 1 liter, but in case of your some production units, if you purchase 1 liter of mustard oil, then you will get there are written 920 gram, not 1 kilogram or 1000 cubic centimeter, because there is some measurement errors in the systems, Britain system and our Indian system. So 1 liter is equals to 1000 cubic centimeter, or 1 kilogram is very nearly equal to the mass of 1000 cubic centimeter of water, and 1000 cubic centimeter of water is equals to 920 gram. So when we have 1 liter of water, we have 920 grams. So we have 920 grams and that is equals to 1 liter or 1000 cubic centimeter. And another one very important term that we know about electric current, and the electric current is the rate of change of charge, and the rate of change of charge is known as Q by T, means the charge is changing. So the equation will be I equals to dQ by dt. So the name from Andre Marie Ampere, he founded the electric current. So by his name Ampere, A-M-P-E-R-E, so the unit of the current is ampere, and the A is always capital because the small a is denoted for your acceleration, and where the current is measured in ampere. So 1 ampere is equals to, we can say, 1 coulomb per second. So if 1 coulomb charge flowing through a conductor in a second, so we say 1 ampere current will flow through it. And what is 1 coulomb? 1 coulomb means the amount of substance or the amount of charge present here. So what is 1 coulomb of charge? 1 coulomb of charge means 6.24 into 10 to the power 8 number of electrons present here. So how do you find out the value here? Because we know that Q means total charge, Q equals to NE. So N is the number of electron and E is the charge of an electron. So if we divide 1 with the value of the charge, means 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power 19, so we get this value. So that is 1 ampere, means if we say 1 ampere current is flowing, means 1 coulomb charge is flowing in a second. If we say 5 ampere current is flowing, so we can say that 5 coulomb charge is flowing in a second. If we say 10 ampere current is flowing, so we can say 10 coulomb of charge is flowing in a second. Okay. And the method of measurement, we have two types of measurement. One is direct method, another is indirect method. So direct method means the measurement that we that is performed with the help of some instruments and with the human effort is known as direct method. And indirect method are generally electromechanical methods that are used for measurement, but direct methods are not presently used in a way, because if we want to measure a 50 kilometer length or the length of the road from Bakura to Durgapur, or from Asansol to Durgapur, or Durgapur to Kolkata, then how can we measure the length? It is not possible to measure the length with the measuring tape, because the tape it will give some error. So direct method of measurement will give some error. So we are replacing with the technology, with the advancement of the technology, with the betterment of the technology, with reducing the effort of the human being with some electronic components or some mechanical components. And these techniques are generally performed to convert one direct method to indirect method, and this indirect method and direct methods are generally given here. So that is the direct method of measurement. So we can measure the distance with the measuring tape, or we can measure the length of a line with a scale. So whenever we measure a line with a scale in our pen and paper, so we get some error that is known as parallax error, and this error occurs due to human mistakes due to improper position of placing the eyes when measuring or drawing the line. So a lot of errors will occur in case of your direct measurement. And indirect measurement are generally two types: measurement by optical means and measurement of electronic method. So optical means and electronic method. So optical means if we use some binoculars or if we use the telescope to measuring the distance, because it is not possible for our human being to measure the distance from our surface of earth to star and moon and sun is not possible, because to measure the distance of the moon, to measure the distance of the star, we need some telescope with good resolution, with high resolution. Also some binoculars are, some advanced binoculars are available which are used to measure the distance, and these techniques are used for your optical means. And here the formula and the mathematical calculation are embedded within the IC or the integrated circuit of the system, or there is some processor, so the processor calculates without any human interference. So you can say the error is very low and low amount of error is produced. But in case of your electronic system, when the errors are reduced, but there are some chances of fault in the systems. And there are also another method to measuring the distance, that is your speedometer of a bike. So whenever we travel a distance, so it gives us the speed as well as distance, so we can control our race driving, and also we can measure our distance or kilometer travel. And also presently the smart speedometers are available with a lot of functions like fuel to empty, distance to empty, with automatic gear shift, AGS systems are there, so number of gears, door is open or lock. So a lot of indicators are now available in electronic odometer. So electronic speedometer, not odometer, electronic speedometers are generally used to measure the speed as well as the distance covered with vehicles. And if you see the definition of the difference between the direct method measurement and indirect method measurement, so we can say direct method of measurements, the unknown quantity is directly compared against some standard value. So we have the measuring tape, and the measuring tape have some marking like 20 centimeter, 50 centimeter, 100 centimeter. So again and again we are changing the position, or we are calculating the distance. So it introduce some errors because the road is not smooth, the surface is not always smooth, some bumpers are there, some slopy curvature is there, also it can some errors. And the measurements are quite common for measuring of physical quantities such as length, mass and time. So these direct measurements are generally used for measurement of length, mass and time, but to measure the electric current it is not possible. To measure the electric current it is not possible to measure the current, because with the human calculation it is not possible, because the amount of charge is not visible to us. So how can we calculate within direct method? We know the formula Q equals to NE or I equals to Q by T, but charge is not visible, so and the amount is not calculated. So we need some instrument to measure the value of charge or current. So we have to take the help of indirect methods. And direct method of measurements are inaccurate because they involve the human factors and they are less sensitive. Here these methods are rarely used, and distance are measured on the surface of the earth using chain and tape. Generally we use chain for those civil engineers. When the road is constructed, when some bridge is constructed, then 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer distance, then the length of chain is used with a predefined length of 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So these chains are used to measuring the length, and small distance are measured with the help of tape. And a large distance like solar distance are generally used with the measured with the help of your some binoculars or some telescope systems. And also the distance to measure on a road, that is not too much costly, with the help of your speedometer. Also some of the systems in our mobile phone is also there, so it calculates the number of steps, it calculates the distance, means there are some small sensors are there, so softwares are there that can calculate the distance, and also some compass are there that can also calculate the direction. So these are the help of the measurement techniques. So thank you to all, and have you any questions? No question, question থাকবে না, because this is very important part of your measurement technique, and we have two types of systems like CGS and SI. So in CGS we know we have the units as gram, C for centimeter, G for gram, and S for second, and MKS is known as meter, kilogram, and second. This is the metric system, and this metric system has been converted into your SI system. There is also another type of system that is used for measurement in the Britain, that is FPS, foot, pound, and second. Foot is used, yes, foot is used to measure the length, pound is used to measure the mass, and second is an universal standard that is used to measure time.